Flavio, if we could come to you now. Good to see you. It's been 12 months since you were announced as Alpine's executive advisor. How do you feel that year has been for the team?
Good afternoon to everybody. No, it's less of that. It's 10 months. I see my paycheck is 10 months only. It's not 11. Not 11. Fine, you know, and we're back in the business, and usual with Alpine. Not easy because, you know, the team go through a lot of change, especially in the last 4 or 5 years, not only now. But, you know, little by little, we try to put the team together, the people together. And we're looking for next year as well, for the new engine and the new gearbox from Mercedes. I think so. This is our goal for next year. In the meantime, we need to be more competitive. We are not competitive for the moment, like I want, but take time, you know. Like you see this maestro next to me, take a lot of time to building a winning car, a winning race, a winning team. I know I've done it before, and I hope I've done it again.
How far through that process are you? Because you said recently you'd like to be challenging for the world title in 2027. Do you have everything you need at Enstone to do that?
You need a dream as well. You know, when you are in Formula One, you're dreaming as well to doing the job, because I hope. And in this moment, the team is quite new. The team in this moment is not performing like I wanted, because we still are a lot of the situation in the team not clear, but we need to clear up everything. You know, before we start performing like I wanted, I believe we need that all 2025 now, and we need 2026 to be competitive, to be at least sometimes go see the podium very close. These are what we're looking for. And why not 2027? You know, we see what happened to Red Bull, we see what happened to everybody else. Depend as well what kind of driver we have in 2027.
It's been a month now since Ollie Oakes left the role of team principal at Alpine. How far through the process of finding a replacement are you?
We're looking for the moment, is nothing changed, and I feel sorry for Ollie, honestly, because I have a very good relationship with Ollie. Was a good team principal. Nothing, you know, like everybody know, for personal reason he stopped and he resigned from Alpine. But we're looking. We always we don't want to put any mistake. We need. I prefer take some time. But the moment we decide what is be the new team manager, put in this way, and we tell you.
What qualities are you looking for in that person?
Cheap.
Cheap? No, this months of difference, you know, you have between 10 months, 11 months. No, we're looking for somebody, you know, there's a lot of people also doing this kind of job, you know, but we're looking for somebody good, somebody understands, somebody is be part of the team. I know a few people who want to be part of this new trip with Alpine, and we decide quick.
Okay, Flavio, we'll leave it there. There'll be more questions for you in a minute. Thank you very much.
Your line. Ciao Flavio. Could we see Mick Schumacher racing for Alpine in Formula One in 2025 or in 2026?
I don't think so. We need to talk about Schumacher now. You know, we are here in 2000. I don't understand what you want to know.
Are you going to sign Mick Schumacher?
Eh?
Are you going to sign Mick Schumacher?
Yeah, sure. Sure, everybody said that. I don't think so was the question to ask here now. Sure, we have said. Everybody said. Next question.
Flavio, just to be clear, just to answer the question, can you just, is Mick going to be...
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
You don't want to talk about it? Right, let's move on. Yeah, Ian.
Thank you. John over from the race. To Flavio, you're now 10 months into your spell at Alpine. Have you made the progress you'd hoped to make in those 10 months? And if not, what are the factors that are making it harder for you than you anticipated?
You know, I think so. You know, like, you know, guys, like it's difficult when you arrive in one team, and especially in Alpine, you know. And we make some progress, but we are not there in this moment. And what is more important is the result. You know, we are not there in this moment. I think so. We made some progress, absolutely, but we don't see the progress yet in the performance.
Diletta Colombo Automato, question for Flavio. Given your ambitions for 2027 and beyond, do you feel like Pierre Gasly could be a world champion with your team?
I don't know. You know, we see McLaren 2 years ago, 3 years ago was in the bottom of the line, you know, and we see Renault was in the bottom of the line in 2 years, and after won the championship. We see Benetton was always in 91, 92, 93, we are in the bottom of the line in qualify. In 94, 95, 96, we compete. In 95, 96, we won the championship. Meaning, you know, this business, unfortunately, is changing a lot. A few years ago, you have Red Bull was dominating completely. Now you have McLaren dominating completely. I mean, everybody working hard in this business, not to beat. We are a 10 team. Everybody wants to be best of the 10 team. I hope. It's not made no sense of working, you know. If I believe in 2027 I not compete, I prefer stay in the beach and drinking Coca-Cola and not come here with this warm weather in Barcelona sweating.
Flavio, just on the topic of Pierre Gasly, to answer the question, do you think he's a future world champion? Are you impressed with how he's stepped up to the role of team leader this season?
You know, these chicken eggs, you know, if you don't have the competitive car, it's very difficult to understand where we are with the driver. You know, first, the driver needs the balance of the car, the car competitive, need be feel strong in the car, it's very difficult to understand at what level is Gasly in this moment if you don't give to him the competitive car. Let's build in the competitive car, and after we know where we are with the driver. I believe for everybody it's the same, you know. But the more important is the performance of the car and the driver, and they go together. From the moment the car is not competitive, I don't know. I don't know if Christian has a better idea.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but all I want to do say is that how refreshing it is to have Flav back. I mean, he had a bit of time out, but it is so much fun. These press conferences were so boring before you came back. So it is.
It's nothing changed in 20 years.
Nothing changed in 20 years.
Maybe a little bit people with white hair, everybody.
Or no hair.
Me and you as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Isola is still good looking. I think so Monaco is the big event for Formula One.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be there. The race was like exhibition of the Formula One car, no more of the race. But for us, for the sponsor, for everybody financing Formula One, is really the big event. A lot of people is coming to Monaco because it's Formula One, not really for see Formula One. A lot of people, a lot of boat, the people stay in the boat, they never go see in the grandstand or whatever. But it's the big event for Formula One, you know. Everybody wants to be in Monaco. All the sponsors, the people support Formula One was in Monaco. In the end, the race is like kind of the Formula One exhibition. The race really Saturday in qualify. If you see Saturday, it's the really what happened on Saturday.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Christian. Right, next one. Yep.
Hello, Nick from Grande Premio. Question for Flavio. How do you evaluate Franco Colapinto's performance, and is there any update on how many more races he is going to compete for you?
Franco Colapinto, we need to wait 1 second to judge Franco, and we see this race. This is really the full race we do. In Monte Carlo was a very special race for everybody, especially. We put a lot of mistake in the qualify, and in Monte Carlo, not qualify well. The race, especially this race in Monte Carlo, was very boring and very annoying. This race. Let's see. This is the first really race of the Franco. We see, you know, a race. I don't know. Honestly, I never tell 5 race, 3 race, 4 race, 1 race. We see. If the Colapinto is performing, is driving the car. If he's not performing, we see. 2026 for us is 1 year to preparing. 2025, sorry guys. 2025 is the 1 year we need preparing ourselves for 2026. So Whatever experiment I'm doing. I don't know in this moment if Franco stay all season or not, but let's see. Depends on the performance. What we look is just the performance, nothing else.
Thank you. Can we bring the other two in on this? Your thoughts on the mandatory two-stop in Monaco, Flavio?
This was a very bad idea. I don't think it was a good idea at all because was worse. Everybody tried the different to have the window to have the pit stop. You slow down everybody. Happened to Williams.
Yeah, it was the same years ago in 2018.
Yeah, I know, but nothing better. So the two pit stop was not something improving the racing in Monaco. This is sure.
You are right, but it's really difficult to improve the action on track unless you don't destroy some buildings and you make a difference.
No, but no, I'm not talking about it.
Just my idea.
Was not.
Jono from the race. To Flavio, with both Benetton and Renault, you turned teams that were struggling towards the back of the grid into World Championship winning squads. How different's the challenge now in this era of Formula One, and is it harder under the cost cap?
Formula One sure is different now, but the difference with the cost cut, I believe is good. This was very good idea to have the cost cut in the team, and for the team, I believe stay. I believe as well the salary of the driver need to be part of that. Not only what we are now. We need increasing because we're spending. Really, what I see the difference between my time in Renault and now. The cost really go up dramatically. The races be the same. What you see in television be the same. The fighting between the driver is the same. The best driver is winning the race, etc. What we now see is the cost. The cost was increasing dramatically. It's not because the cost was increasing. The business is better. The show is better. It's the same. The race is for me. Watching the race is the same. It's very competitive. You have a great driver. But the costs go up dramatically in this period. I believe we need to have the cost budget. I think was very good idea. I believe with the increase in the cost budget, including part of the salary of the driver.
So, Flavio, just to be clear, you said include the salary of the driver in the cost cap.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, including the.
Thank you. Yeah, look.
Question for Flavio. In the 15 years that you've been away from the sport, the calendar has changed quite a bit. We're now going to places like Miami, Jeddah, Vegas, and from next year also Madrid. What's your opinion on the fact that F1 leaves behind traditional locations more and more and goes to these new places that I just mentioned?
From what I see, there are a lot of changes, the perception of Formula One. Now we see Miami, we see United States, etc., etc. And the perception of Formula One is much bigger, If you remember, in our time, it was impossible racing in the United States. Phoenix. We no spectator, and was the horses next to us, and the people instead to come and see Formula One was the derby, was the horses derby. No, the job is done in the last year, in the last 10 years about Formula One is unbelievable, especially in the United States. Another one, something I believe now is very strong, a lot of young people follow Formula One. At our time was not like that. At our time, I think so the average of the age was around 50, 55. Now you have a lot of young people. This is fantastic for Formula One. It's fantastic, the perception the young people have about Formula One. Young driver, everybody communicate is really big step. Formula One done a super step, especially in the United States.
Flavio, thank you.